Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we got a keep, loan, sell Liverpool 2025 summer edition. Now we're doing this now because our season is pretty much over. Knocked out UCL, knocked out Carabao Cup. Pretty much locked on to win the Prem unless something crazy happens. And it's also international break, so it's very boring right now. If I see that Monsters versus Aliens gift one more time, I'm uninstalling Twitter. International break on there is just a horrible place to be. Alright, so let's start with the goalkeepers and work our way up to the attackers. So the first one up is Allison. I'm actually going to put him into keep. Now, if you asked me when the season started and then probably until like halfway through the season, I would have said sell him. Why it seemed like he was on like a decline. And we also signed Marmadishvili. I don't know how to say his name, but the Georgian keeper. So Allison, he's been good, but he hasn't been like Allison. And then that PSG game, bro, he was just amazing. Like, bro, he definitely has some years left in the tank. After that, that convinced me to keep him. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was off to Saudi like halfway through the season. He was injury prone, wasn't playing at his peak, but now I think we should keep him for another year. Next up is Kelleher. I'm actually gonna put him into sell. Now, I feel like he's too good to be a backup. And I think there's a lot of like Premier League clubs that could use a goalkeeper that are willing to pay like 30, maybe even 40 million for him. Like, I think teams like Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, maybe even like a Chelsea, bro. They could all use him. Next up, we got Jaros. I'm actually gonna keep him into keep. I think he can be a solid backup, bro. He's played solid that one game he played against like West. I feel like he was decent that game. I think he's good enough to be our backup. Then we got Harvey Davies. I'm gonna keep him as well, just as like a third choice. Then we got Marma. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name, but the Georgian keeper. I'm gonna put him into loan. No, I'd be fine with him as our backup. Like, he's a great goalkeeper. He's kind of struggled this year, but we've all seen him play amazing before. But I think a loan would benefit him. Maybe like a loan to Bournemouth, like that was supposed to happen this season. Like, I think if we loaned him to Bournemouth, got him like some Premier League experience, then if we end up selling Allison the year after that, he can come in and just slot in as our number one. Now, on to the outfield players. The first one up is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, this guy is my favorite player, man. As much as I want him to stay, the recent news that came out, it's like 99.9% confirmed he's off to Real Madrid. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put him into sell. It's just crazy that the best right back in the world is leaving on a free. Like, what are we doing, bro? Actually, keeping up with the sells, bro. I'm gonna put Darwin Nunes into sell. Yeah, it's been 3 years since the Trent Alexander-Arnold tweet. How may I assist you, Darwin Nunes? Guess how much times Trent has assisted Darwin since then? In 3 seasons. It was like 5 or 6, bro. Maybe for one last assist for the club, Trent can just drive Darwin to the airport with him, send them both off. I mean, I heard Darwin might go to Atleti. We might scam like a Saudi club for like 80 mil. That's the dream scenario, but as long as he's off my team, fucking praise the Lord, bro. And it's sad because I like Darwin. I want him to be good so badly, but he's just autism exemplified, bro. Like, if you would think of like how an autistic player plays soccer, or football, is Darwin Nunes. All right, next up we got Joe Gomez. He's going into keep, which might be like a hot take. No, a lot of people want to sell him. He's like injury prone, maybe not at his best anymore. I think he's like a solid, like, veteran presence. He can play center back, right back, left back, even midfield. Like, I think as a squad player, he's just amazing to keep around. Next up is Virgil van Dijk. Now again, if it was up to me, I'm keeping him. He wants to stay as well. But there's just something in my like brain. I don't think we're gonna keep him. I think he's gonna leave. Like, I think honestly, bro, I think we're gonna let him and Trent walk. Like, I don't understand why we're doing this, but on that topic, I think Salah will stay. I think Trent and Virgil leave. Trent because he wants to leave. Virgil because we don't want to keep him for some weird reason. And then Salah stays because he's like Salah, bro. Salah's not leaving. If all 3 of them leave, I'm done watching the sport. Like, there's no watching this game for me anymore if they all 3 of them leave. Next up is Konate. There's rumors of PSG just like Van Dijk. He has 1 year left on his contract, and we're like, maybe won't even re-sign him, bro. I don't know what we're doing with these contract situations, but I think Konate will stay. Then we got Calvin Ramsey. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like if he hasn't like panned out at all, I think we'll keep him. I feel like we're just gonna say fuck it at right back, not sign a right back. Use Connor Bradley, and I guess even though Ramsey, he hasn't been like good in the championship, he hasn't been good anywhere he's been loaned out to. But honestly, I think he'll stay. Which brings me to my next one, Connor Bradley. We'll keep him. He's gonna be our starting right back. I feel like I don't think we're signing anyone. I think it's gonna be Connor Bradley as our starting right back. Then we got Jarrell Quansah. I think we'll keep him. There's rumors of him going to Newcastle again, but honestly, I think he'll stay. He's like, he hasn't, I don't know. I feel like he gets too much hate. Like, last year he was better, I admit. But this year he started off bad. He's like been solid recently. Like we kind of threw him in at right back. He's not a right. He is not a right back. I'd rather put like Curtis Jones at right back than Quanta. But like when you're playing out of position, you can't like completely put on Quanta. Like he's not a right back, but he's forced to play right back because of injuries. I'm not gonna put that on him. That's just unlucky. I think he's a solid, like a decent, solid center back. He's still only like 20, 21, 22. He's still pretty young too. All right, how is Reece Williams still at the club, bro? Reece Williams sell. How are you still at the club, bro? Not Phillips. How are you still at the club? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate what you did for us in 2021. Both of you, I mean, just got thrown into like the dog pits and just fought for us. I appreciate that, but
it's time to go!
It was time for you guys to go 4 years ago, and it's still time for you guys to go now. Andrew Robertson, keep, but only as a backup. If Andrew Robertson is starting left back for us next year, someone's going to have to get shot and killed, and it's going to be a Liverpool owner, bro. John W. Henry, if Andrew Robertson is starting for us, watch your back. Tsimikas, sell. He's decent, but if Robertson's going to be our backup, we're going to sign a new left back. There's not really room for you at the club anymore. Time to go.
It's time to go!
No, fuck, I didn't change our, bro. Virgil is staying. Virgil and Salah are staying. Trent's leaving. Trent, get that rat out of here. Virgil and Salah, they're staying though. Endo, I honestly think, I feel like we're going to sell him. Slot, he started trusting him more recently, but I still think he doesn't fully trust him, which is why he plays Gravenberch every single game. But honestly, I think he's going to sell Endo. Even though I really like Endo, bro. He's a warrior. He sees out these games brilliant. Like, he's just so good at, like, you bring him on. He's just, it's a guaranteed win when you bring him on. Now, this is like a double combo. Bajcetic and Morton. I think we're going to keep both of them and have them, like, rotate as, like, a backup midfielder. Have them fight for that spot. Now, a lot of people think we might buy another midfielder, but you got to remember, this is Liverpool. We are not buying another midfielder. I think we got McAllister, keep. Gravenberch, keep. Sobosai, keep. I mean, they're going to be our starting midfielders, hopefully for like a couple more years to come. They're just great together. Harvey Elliott, I think we're going to sell him. Slot clearly does not trust him one bit. Barely plays him. When he comes on, he's like solid. I feel like he should play more. I really like him as a player, but I think we're going to sell him. Curtis Jones, we're going to keep. Slot likes him a lot, plays him a lot. I feel like he's solid. He's not like amazing. I don't think he'll ever be like a world-class starter, but he's like a solid bench option for center mid. Starboy Trey and Yanni, I think I'm saying his name right, but he's a keep, bro. I really think he can develop into a great player for us. Luis Diaz, send him on the first flight to Barcelona, bro. Him and fucking Trent can same flight to Spain. Get them both out of here, bro. Luis Diaz, I don't get how I watch him. He's so bad. Like, I don't know what he used to be good. I don't know what switch. He got injured. He hasn't been the same since. He plays with his head down, bro. He'll just dribble. Won't look up once. He'll look up, either pass it to the other team or shoot it fucking into the stands. Chiesa, keep. Another player Slot doesn't really trust, but we saw against Newcastle in the cup final. He's good, bro. We just need him. We need to unlock him. Gakpo, keep. He's been our only serious attacker besides Salah this year. This is why Salah should win Ballon d'Or, bro. You have to take into account he's playing with fucking Diaz, Darwin, and Jota. The three big idiots. We got Mastool number 1, Mastool number 2, Mastool number 3. The three biggest idiots I've ever seen on the pitch. With that being said, I think we should keep Jota, actually, if he's our backup. If we sign like an Isak and Jota's coming in off the bench, I think that's a great situation to have. But if Jota's our starter, bro, we're cooked. And lastly, Jaden Dans. I think we should keep. I think he's so like good. He has such potential to be a great striker for us. I don't know why we loaned him out this year. Like, I feel like we definitely could have used him. Because when you're watching players like Darwin, Jota, and Diaz, and then you watch people like Jaden Dans, who when they get like a chance, they look actually kind of promising. Like, I don't understand why we didn't just play him more. Like, I feel like he should definitely get some more opportunity. Alright guys, this is who I would keep, loan, and sell for 2025 summer Liverpool. I think the club should hire me, bro. Richard fucking Hughes, he's a waste, man. He's not making any moves, man. Like, they need me on this team. Let me know in the comments what you agree on, what you disagree on, what you think I got wrong. And if you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.